11 months after Arkansas's biggest education reform became law, schools in the Ozarks are still trying to adapt. One of the largest pieces of the LEARNS Act is teacher pay. Now, Arkansas ranked 47th in the country before. Now it ranks 45th. Hayden Savage is live in Fulton County with the impact on smaller districts. Hayden.
Yeah, hey, Paul. Today I talked to a teacher over the phone who told me she works at a district here in the Ozarks, and before the LEARNS Act, she made about $36,000. Post-LEARNS Act, she makes about $52,000, and the raise is the reason why she's still a teacher. While it's good for teachers, the districts around here are also telling me they're hoping the state continues to fund those raises. Arkansas LEARNS Act is nearing the one-year mark since it was made law. It addressed things like reading scores across the state.
We've made some improvements as far as our individual reading plans. I think we're a year ahead of the deadline.
But one of the most talked about things from the reform is teacher pay. LEARNS raised the base salary of educators to $50,000. Schools across northern Arkansas say something had to be done about pay.
Our teachers have done a lot, with COVID. They were taking care of a lot of things that pre-COVID that they didn't have to do.
For smaller districts like Mammoth Spring and Salem, base salaries in 2021 were just below $40,000. The pay raise means hiring teachers and being able to keep them.
Prior to LEARNS, the teacher minimum salary was $36,000. At Salem, it was $39,000. We prided ourselves in being one of the top paying schools in the area.
Prior to the LEARNS Act, we did struggle being in a small district, getting experienced teachers to apply or keeping experienced teachers once we got them trained.
Many wonder, though, how are the smaller schools affording the significant raises?
Currently, we receive about $251,000 a year to pay for the LEARNS additions. And so right now that has been completely funded for our district.
Should the state legislature ever decide to take away that funding, it may not close its doors, but the purse strings would certainly be tighter.
It would be tough, but I do think that we could keep our doors open, but we would have to be very mindful on what we do.
Now, the superintendents I spoke with today told me that they're still implementing LEARNS on their campuses across the area. They said it's because of the size of the legislation. Reporting in Mammoth Spring, Hayden Savage, KY3 News.
Thank you, Hayden. In Arkansas.